Younger than my age. I'm also Jewish. People don't think I'm Jewish because I dye my hair, but to tell you the truth, it's kind of like camouflage, just in case the Germans decide to go for the end of the millennium hat trick. Or blend in quick. Growing up Jewish is kind of tough in my neighborhood because I was the only Jewish kid there and the only Jewish kid in the school, so Christmas really sucked when everyone else was getting presents. I wasn't getting anything. It made me kind of bitter. So on Christmas Eve, what I used to do was randomly dial phone numbers until I got a kid answering between the ages of like 6 and 10. And I told them that I was Santa Claus and that Rudolph was sick this year and I needed help guiding my sleigh in. So they needed to go on the roof and start a small fire. To this day, the sound of a fire truck rushing down the street makes me feel a little Christmassy. Easter wasn't much better. I used to sit at my window with a shotgun waiting for the Easter rabbit to come hopping by. I don't get chocolate, no one gets chocolate. And you know, it really kind of sucks that Jews don't get anything at Easter, because without us, there wouldn't be one. Credit where credit is due, people. I'm saying. I actually like Jesus very much. He turned water into wine. I think that's pretty cool. If I ever meet him, I'm going to give him a baggie of oregano. Hey man, what can you do with this? I do smoke a lot of marijuana, but it's... Well, no, it's not part for me. It's purely medicinal. It's for my glaucoma. I don't have it, so it must be working. Talk a bit about religion. Whatever your religious beliefs are, they are the correct ones, and whatever religion I'm talking about is the incorrect one, so please don't take any offense. I'm not talking about your religion for this next bit. Alright? Now I get you all on my side. Got this argument with a Muslim fundamentalist. Now, you know, fundamentalist people take the religious beliefs to extreme. That makes, I think, everyone uncomfortable. I think we can agree on that. And this guy was talking about the burqa. That's the all-over covering they make the women wear with a tiny little slit, so it looks like they're looking at life through a mailbox. Well, what's that for? I asked him. He goes, oh, it's for the women's protection. I go, what do you mean for the women's protection? Why don't the men wear it? No. It's to protect women from men. Let's say you have two women walking down the street, one dressed in Western fashion, one dressed in a burqa, and they walk past a group of men. Which one are the men going to rape? Neither. You know, women walk by me all the time, and at no point ever thought, I got an hour to kill. No. They walk by bad men. You have two women, one dressed in Western fashion, one wearing a burqa. They walk past a group of bad men, rapists. Which one are they going to rape? Both? They're rapists? That's what they do? That sort of thinking really doesn't make any sense, but they may be onto something. Here's my plan. Every third burqa, we put in a bear. Hey, rapist, do you feel lucky? Let's see, I've done the Jews, I've done the Christians, I've done the Muslims and the Jews, now I should do the Christians. We had the Phelps clan come up from the States, those crazy Americans. They protested, the guy got his head cut off, the funeral on the Greyhound. You guys heard about this? Well, these people protest any bad thing that happens. They come and they protest and say, this is God's punishment for the approval of homosexuality. You know, what? Exactly. Now they well, wow, your God is a really poor communicator. Someone gets their head cut off on a bus, I'm not making the connection to gay marriage being legal. So if we want to make it clear, what should happen is at a gay marriage ceremony, when the preacher goes, I now pronounce you husband and husband, their heads fall off. Okay, now we get the idea. No gay marriages. Loud and clear. Recently moved to the market. It's kind of fun if you ever need a crackhead screaming at you at 4 o'clock in the morning. They do, and they say I throw them money. I was with Jeff the other night, and I was screaming, and I threw him the toonie, and Jeff's like, what are you going to do? Is he just going to use that to buy crack? I'm like, yes, it's the only thing that shuts him up. Crack is a crackhead snooze button. The crackheads isn't the worst part about living in the market. The worst part is my neighbors. I live right across the street from the American Embassy. That's the worst embassy ever. Hey, you know what? People rip on the Americans a lot. I just want to take this moment. You know, they've done some good things in the world. They've done some very good things for Canada. We shouldn't forget that. I mean, they took Celine Dion off our hands. And they're storing her in Vegas, in the desert. Thank you. Thank you. Somewhere Celine is crying. And then she's dehydrated. She only has one drop in her, actually. So I live across the American Embassy. What's scary about that is the security system they have. They actually have a device in the garage that can sense explosive materials, and if it does, it will fling the car out, and if I've done the math correctly, into my living room. So it goes from flaming jihad on America to flaming GM on Oliver. Kind of the American election, everyone's kind of keen on. I was keen on Obama. Yeah, everyone's doing this. But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I couldn't vote for the guy. If I was an American in his election, I wouldn't vote for him. I mean, think about it. President of the United States, leader of the free world, nuclear button. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of responsibility. You just can't give it to someone from, you know, that background, that heritage. All right, you know what? I'm sensing it. You guys are a little uncomfortable, thinking I'm kind of a bigot, racist. Fine, you want it? I'm going to say it. The President of the United States shouldn't be an American. They're wonderful people. Some of my best friends are American. I just don't trust them to run their country. Our election's coming up. I want to encourage everybody to vote for the Marijuana Party. But no, not for legalization. Let's face it, the stuff is practically legal as is. I mean, really, the only way to get arrested is, you know, put a roach out in the cop's eye. We should elect them because outside of legalization, they got nothing. So the entertainment value, their first day in the House, dude, they're all staring at us. Say something, it's freaking me out. Okay, Mr. Speaker, no more GST on Frito-Lay and Nintendo products. Good one, man. I just hope we can sit in this chair. This place is fucking green. My name is Oliver Gross. You guys have a lot of fun. Have a good night.